Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special report for you. A lot of UFOs coming in from around the world. It's my pleasure to bring them to you right here at Third Phase of Moon, the #1 UFO channel in the world. Buckle up, everybody. Let's just get to it. Let's get out to Italy. I received this video earlier today on Facebook. Is this a TR-3B that we're looking at right now? The video was submitted to us via Facebook from Damian, and he says this in his message to me. He says he's from Poland, and he currently works as a test driver for Iveco Truck Company in Italy. He says yesterday he had a night ride and he was commuting to Asti, and the information on the board showed information about a road accident obstruction of traffic, and suddenly he saw narrowing on the road and on the right side a triangular object. He thinks it's a TR-3B. He says the area is full of police. About 400 meters away, they were fully armed and there was no accident to record. He said there was nothing going on except a lot of police and they were fully armed, and they directed the traffic to everybody to leave the area as fast as possible. He said later, when he started, he saw the object through his windshield about 300 to 400 meters from him. He says it had a coating of a wave, just like the movie Predator. He says you could see everything as if it were kind of transparent, but it had this cloaking imagery about it. He was very confused. He says he went and returned to the area about 20 minutes, and after coming back to the location, the thing was gone and all the police were vacated from the premises. I asked Damian if he could provide me more evidence, and he does. He went back to the exact same spot where he filmed this in the daytime, and now we're looking at a side-by-side comparison from the video he shot at night and what it looks like in the day. And right now we don't see any mountains or anything that would indicate that these were lights on a hill. He also says that there were a lot of helicopters that were flying in the area the next morning. Military, he states. What was the military presence, and why did the police tell everybody to leave? He says there was an accident, but he didn't see any evidence of an accident. Could the armed police be there for this TR-3B sighting? We're looking at it right now, bro. What's your thoughts on this incredible capture?
Yeah, I was pretty excited, Blake, when we received this from Facebook from Damian. At first I thought maybe this was just some lights upon a hill, but now we have the daytime photo, which proves the area was certainly entirely flat. And what's going on with the military and cops being armed to the teeth at this location during a non-accident on the side of the road? It seems like a definite cover-up. This kind of reminds me of the Manitoba incident in Canada a few years ago. So what's really going on? I like his description of what he said this TR-3B looked like. He could say that it looked like it was cloaked. You could see it, but then it's transparent in a way. Very, very cool.
I also got to say, if these were Chinese lanterns or military flares, what's amazing to me in the video is that you see that these lights remain very constant in their form and it remains stationary. What the heck is this? Definitely, I'd have to roll out Chinese lanterns or military flares. This seems like it's one craft that's hanging there, and from what Damian says, that's exactly what it is. And I'd have to say, according to him as well, he said this thing looked massive. He describes the object at about 300 meters. He says it was as big as a turf football field. So again, the typical TR-3B sighting, football-sized craft hovering in the air. It seems to defy gravity. Is this the reverse engineered alien craft known as the TR-3B? Well, it sure looks like it if you ask me. Guys, I want to get your opinion. What was captured in Italy? Was this the infamous TR-3B? It's incredible how stationary the lights were. What we've got is an incredible UFO sighting that we're sharing with you. Now, let's get to the next one coming in right here at Third Phase Moon. Roll it. All right, I want to give Hey Ho a big shout out. He has a YouTube channel. He's allowed us to share this video to you, and we're grateful for that. Here's the details behind it. He says this was captured earlier this month, and it was captured in Malaysia. And right now, he says it's an unidentified flying object, but he kind of is asking the question, what is it? And I don't blame him. I'm wondering what it is, and we're looking at it very closely. It has its own characteristics. It's very bizarre. You really can't make out what exactly shape this is. It just has this organic feel, if you ask me, but it's very bright, and I'm still scratching my head exactly what this is. Brent, you got any ideas?
Yeah, this one's pretty weird, Blake. I'm looking at it, and we're getting a close look, and you can see sharp edges. You could see it's in focus, so that's important. But to describe what kind of vehicle or drone or whatever we're looking at, it's out of place. It doesn't match. I do like the way it's highlighted, and you could see the details even inside of it. It seems to be folded somewhat. And then I see it kind of rocking a little bit, and that's kind of weird itself, too. It moves from left to right, a little rock. You see that? Yeah, I like this, Blake. This is a good one.
Absolutely, Brent. Kind of bizarre, the characteristics, but it, again, remains stationary, but it rotates or oscillates a little bit left to right. I'm having to rule out that this is the sun kind of peeking through the clouds. I don't think so. And definitely it's not a drone, like you say, Brent. I'm ruling this as an unidentified organic UFO. It's just very bizarre. Could it be biological? It's hard saying, but hey ho, good job capturing it. He held a steady hand. I think it's our first submission from Malaysia, so loving that. An atmospheric phenomenon or something else. It was an incredible video. Guys, I want to get your opinion. What do you think that was? In my opinion, again, another genuine UFO. It's hard telling, but the UFOs that have been coming into Third Phase Moon have been mind-blowing lately. We got an update in regards to the Monolith. Yes, it's disappeared out of Utah, but apparently a new one has surfaced. Check this out. So here we go again, guys. We got another mystery. The Monolith has appeared in Romania this time, and it was not seen prior, just till a couple days ago. This thing popped up again out of nowhere. Again, to me, it does seem like it has man-made features to it, but what is the mechanism? Why is there something behind this? I'm just saying, is there some kind of an experiment? Could this be a communication device? That's the whole big mystery right now, because what happened in Utah in regards to the Monolith, it's disappeared. It's nowhere to be seen. Nobody's taking claim to who took it. And that's the big mystery. There were hundreds of people within the area of Utah. After the location was revealed, everybody headed over there. People were taking pictures, climbing over the dang thing. But next thing you know, nobody saw it. Nobody saw it disappear. Nobody saw anybody remove this thing. It kind of happened super fast, and nobody noticed this. To me, that is very, very strange on how this escaped everybody's view of it being hauled off. So this mystery, again, in Romania, this has popped up. The location seems public, or people are putting it up that we do have the location. Brent, what do you think? Do you think this thing's going to go missing anytime soon?
The Bureau of Land Management in Utah actually made a statement today, and they said they don't know who took it, and they're saying they didn't. So who did this? That's a big question. And to see this pop up in Romania, that's just amazing. We got this email earlier today. There seems to be different characteristics of this monolith. Even inspecting the close-up, you could see these kind of circular edges. It looked like maybe it was hit with a grind saw or something like that to create these little etches into the steel or whatever metal this is. But again, the similarities of the monolith are pretty much proportionately correct. They look like the exact same thing, a twin.
Yeah, absolutely, Brent. I do agree that this is man-made, but is there a purpose behind it? And that's the big question. We still don't know the answers to this. There could be a lot of speculation, but nobody out there can tell us 100% what these things were, what took it from Utah, why was it there for over 4 years and nobody noticed it until just recently. A lot of questions, and we may never find out. What's up with the monoliths, guys? Is there going to be a kind of trend with more monoliths popping up around the world, or is this some kind of massive hoax? It's interesting that the last monolith that was removed from Utah, still nobody has claimed a responsibility, who or what took it. Incredible interesting events as of the last 24 hours. I want to thank everybody for joining us in this live premiere on YouTube. It's you guys that really support the channel with all your incredible super chats and your incredible insight in the chat room. It really brings a big difference to Third Phase Moon interacting with you in real time. Blake Cousins, keep your eyes on the skies, and if you capture anything amazing, submit it to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. My email is in the description below. Copy paste that UFO video and send it to my email. I want to check it out. And if it's something incredible, we'll share it to the world. Blake Cousins, we'll see you real soon.